What's going on, guys? I'm going to do this video here. Papa Dan put out a question asking how does everybody display their models, and currently this is the only display case that I have. I apologize in advance. Some of this stuff is dusty and dirty. There is a mix of die cast in here as well. Danbury, Franklin Mint cars and trucks. There's some semi-trucks in here and some NASCAR from my Action Performance. We were big into collecting these. My dad started the Danbury and Franklin Mint, collecting them back in the early 90s. And I got into collecting the NASCAR die-cast back in the early 2000s, and the semi-trucks kind of come in between. But I've always been into the models. So let's start off here at the bottom. There's a couple... some die cast down there, an old Merc, and a Cameo. Not sure if that's a 55 or 57. There's a few more die cast there. That old dump truck, that's a first gear. It's a 134 scale truck. An old Chevy truck, Nomad, Ford pickup. The number 8 64 Chevelle, that's a Action Performance die cast. That was Ralph Earnhardt's car. '60 Impala die cast. There's a early C10. I don't remember offhand what year it was. A couple semi trucks, 164 scale. There's a look at the Nomad and the C10 again. Here's a couple models that I built. I believe that's a 13 Z01 Camaro. There's Dale Jr.'s SS Nationwide car from, I think, 2016. There's an old Monte Carlo Stalker. Built that one quite a while ago. And there's one of... Actually, I have two of these. Forgot about it. Is the... DW Mountain Dew Buick Regal. This one has the chrome wheels on. Rick Scott actually asked me, because he was plans on doing this car for the NASCAR group build, and mentioned that I had did one of these, and he asked what color green I used for the wheels. I don't remember what green I used, but this particular one here, I just left the wheels chrome. The other one, I forgot I actually had this one. The other one is in a display case in a box in the closet. One of these days I'll have to dig that out. But there's a couple more die cast. That's an Action Performance Dale Jr. and a Danbury or Franklin Mint Camaro. There's a few more there. Ford truck, 40 Ford Coupe, old Chevy. This is the Mutt Modelers Father's Day tribute build. Don't remember if that's a 55 or a 57 Chevy stepside. A couple derby cars I built. That's a Joe Hahn Plymouth Fury, the old police car. I did not letter that one up or put a number on it. Just never got around to it. There's a 76 Impala. That started out as the two-door, the glass house. I made it into a four-door hardtop, and you can see that one's definitely been beat and banged on a little bit, and again, just never got around to putting any numbers or letters on it. Some more die cast, 60 Impala, 68 El Camino. There's the Judge. Some more NASCAR die cast, a couple Dale Senior cars. Here's some semi-trucks. 164. I can't remember what scale that Kenworth cab over is, but that is an A.E. Smith. I believe they were manufactured in England. That thing weighs about 2 pounds. It's like a solid chunk of metal. It is massive, heavy. A lot of awesome detail on it. Very expensive too back in the day. These two Peterbilts are 164 scale DCP. You can see they got it some different exhaust pipes on. That's just the K&S aluminum tubing that we're all familiar with. I just made a big set of chimneys, put on those. There's an aftermarket sun visor and bumpers on those. I think I might have stretched that one's frame a little bit. I used to mess around with those back in the early 2000s. There's a 1/53rd scale Tonkin. There's the newest edition, the Carolina Man tribute build. That is another Danbury Mint. That is the first car that my dad purchased when he started collecting these. So that one has definitely a special meaning to me. That one I'll always keep in this case. Now there is my rat rod build from Nick from Beach Bums Garage. Hosted that a few years back. There's my 70 Chevelle I did for the first cancer awareness build. I want to say it was 2016 maybe. 2017, I can't remember. For 2015, I forget now offhand, but that's the first one I did. 64 GTO, this is a snap kit. The polar lights, that was for the Build It With a Kid group build. There's the, this was this past December 48-hour build. This is the very first one that I've ever finished on time. And I think Nick from Beach Bums Garage hosted that one as well. There's the CP101 appreciation build, the 68 Charger. There's another cancer awareness build. I think this was the 2017 cancer awareness build, 41 Willys. There's another Danbury Mint diecast. There's the Soapy Sells Funny Car for the MC Model Works appreciation build. Little midget racer. That was from a box stock build from last year. A little modified. Don't remember offhand when I built that one. I think that's a 37 Chevy. There is the Tom Daniel build from a couple of years ago. I think it was the first year that those guys hosted that. And we have here the... What is this? This is the this is my Project Dirty 30. It's the 30 Ford Coupe. I did that one I think a couple years ago. There is another Tom Daniel build. I think that was the little van, they call that one. There's my Revell chopper. That was for Mutt Modeler's motorcycle group build. And these are some of my daughter's models. That pink purple Ford there, that was her Build It With a Kid build from last year. Pink Corvette convertible was cancer awareness build. And then that's her very first model, 63 window split, 63 split window coupe. That little bug there is this past year 2018 24-hour build. A couple Action Performance diecast cars, Dale Jr., Dale Sr. There's a 48-hour build from last year, some point in time. There's January 17's 24-hour build. There's a Ford Truck Month build. I think that was last year's. The Gasser, that is that was a box stock build, community build from a couple years back. There is my nice cracked up 29 Roadster. This is a cancer awareness build. You guys might remember this. Watching the clear coat crack literally as I was filming the final video. See how bad it looks. I never done anything with it and never will. Another Willys. Did just don't even remember when I did that one a couple years ago. This was the second model I built for the box stock build last year, along with the midget racer. That was the two cars and one. And you know they come together. There's a Foose Ford. There's my 2018 Ford Truck Month build. And then some more die cast up on the very top shelf. 55 Chevy, 57 Chevy, 70 Chevelle SS, and then some Tri-5 ragtops. Alright guys, that's all I got on this one. Like I said, this is the only case that I have that has some of my models in. I got a lot more that I built years ago that are in plastic cases that are in a big box in the attic or in a closet. One of these days when I get a chance to get some shelving up, get them all out. I'm sure some of them's going to need a little bit of work, but eventually I'll get them out and get them back on display. Alright guys, that's all I got for now, so thanks for watching.